and welcome to this reading with me, Blaise Lily. In this one, we're going to be taking a look whether there is going to be contact. So if you guys are in no contact situation with your person this particular moment, this reading is for you. And also we're going to be taking a look at when the contact might be coming through if the answer is yes. This is a timeless reading, and of course it is a general one, so keep that in mind. All right, 4 options for today's reading. Option number 1, you guys get the green aventurine. Option number 2, pink quartz. Option number 3, rainbow pyrite. And option number 4, you guys get the amethyst. See which one you're mostly drawn to. Don't overthink it. If you do need a bit more time to make your decision, pause the video, because we're about to go ahead and get started with option number 1. Option number 1, hi, welcome to your reading, guys. If you're drawn to the green aventurine, get comfy as I'm shuffling the cards. Say your name out loud or in your head. Helps you connect to the energies of the reading a little bit better. And of course, say your person's name out loud or in your head. Envision them. And let's go ahead and take a look at whether there is going to be contact. And if the answer is yes, we'll also take a look at when it's possibly going to be happening. Oh my God. The cards are like, by the way, did you know that you two are meant to be together? All right, the Two of Cups. Guys, this is the energy of both of you wanting to be with one another. So let me see what the issue is then. Okay, right. You guys got in a fight. Yeah, so there's this energy of kind of seeing, maybe like sort of testing each other's boundaries. Sort of seeing who is going to give in first. And it kind of seems like a bit of a silly fight, to be quite honest with you, because maybe it started small or it was something that accumulated over time. And it is leading your relationship into this transformation. So some of you might be thinking that this is the end, but I don't see that. It's more of a transformative period because the two of you, there's definitely an indication for the two of you, yeah, meant to be together. Because now it's just this period of, this, I mean, it's unpleasant. I can see that it's unpleasant, and maybe you guys have been feeling a little bit cheated and lied to over here. But here the cards are kind of telling me that it's more of a misunderstanding, more of about thoughts rather than what actually happened and things like this. If it doesn't resonate with you, choose one of the other options, because this is what I'm getting very strongly for you for option number 1. The thing is, you are meant to be together, and I'm going to tell you straight away that you will be together. You will have your family. It might come in later. But the thing is, whatever is happening between the two of you at this particular moment, it's something that needs to happen for the two of you to become stronger, for the two of you to work things out, for the two of you to see how much it is that you miss one another. So there's definitely going to be contact over here. Lovely option number 1. Definitely going to be contact over here with the energy of the sun. You guys are going to make up, or you guys are going to get everything back on track. It kind of feels like you're learning about each other's love language over here. And for some of you, the situation that you're experiencing right now, it might have something to do with needing to heal some sort of childhood issue, whether it's, I don't know, trauma bond, or I don't know, attachment issues, commitment issues, things like this. Because you both need this time out in order to get yourselves together, in order to see how this relationship can work, because it could feel like somebody feels that they're not being cared for in a way that they want to be taken care of, right? And you guys are learning each other's love language over here. But the thing is, like, when you guys are together, the things are really good. This is what they keep telling me. When you are together, the sun is shining, you both are happy. it's when you are apart and maybe you start texting or maybe you start noticing certain things. It's that like at that point where things start going, yeah, going wrong. And you could be dealing with somebody who might find it quite difficult to open up emotionally, and somebody who might be quite harsh with their words, because both of you are restless. The other person might be drinking right now, the other person might be trying to drown their sorrows. Yeah, it could be that they're not feeling well, but you're not feeling well either. So just know that you're both kind of going through this difficult time. So there definitely will be contact. Let's go ahead and take a look at when the contact is most likely to happen. Again, they keep saying, like, you keep thinking it's over, but it's not. So here, this is usually an indication of maybe quite some time. Maybe quite some time. For some of you, I see within the next 10 days, even though you've been in no contact for quite some time, they keep telling me it's like you think it's over, you think it's the end, you're hurting like, oh, like horribly with the 10 of Swords. But the universe has other plans for you. The universe is saying like you guys are, both of you are going to level up. Because this is meant to be something that's quite long term. And this is a difficult situation. And for some of you, it could be something more serious than I mentioned. But regardless of what the reason is, they keep saying that the universe has other plans for you. You're thinking it's over, you're thinking this is it, you're trying to maybe forget them, but you still keep holding on to the idea. And maybe it's kind of like an imagination trip at this particular moment, but they keep saying that no, that there's something like a new cycle. And it's going to be happening, yeah, 8 to 10 days. 8 to 10 days, there's going to be contact. You're also dealing with somebody who's quite stubborn, by the way. Yeah. You yourself, guys, could be very stubborn and prideful at times. Who's going to initiate the contact? I'm only laughing because you guys, it's like a battle of two very stubborn people. And right now, it's like you're looking away from one another. You're like, I'm not doing anything. And they're like, I'm not doing anything. But you got this beautiful energy of happiness, this beautiful energy of reunion. Who's going to initiate contact? Okay, it looks like it's going to be them. I don't think it's going to be you guys. No. It looks like it's going to be them. It looks like it is going to be something substantial over here, where they're coming in from the position of the Emperor. And it does feel like they're going to, let me say, they're not going to give in, but they're going to be willing to compromise. They're going to be willing to compromise, but at the same time, they're also asserting their boundaries. So that contact, when it comes through, this is the energy of, you know, we got to talk, we got to figure things out, we got to find a compromise. Because it can't go on any further like this. They'll tell you something that's very, very dear to them, very hidden. They'll tell you maybe about their emotions, and they'll let you know that they want to move forwards with you, that they actually do see a future with you over here. Love the option number 1. I don't know if you've been thinking like about a third party situation, or maybe that they have a partner, or maybe like there's some sort of issue with the friends. It's just like all over the place. And they're saying that now I'm like ready to make the changes. And I'm ready like if you were ready. And they choose you. Ultimately, they choose you. And they will let you know when this contact does come through. All right, lovely. Option number one, that's what I have for you. Claim the magic of this reading down in the comments below if it resonated. If you're up for personal read, send me an email. The email's in the description box below. And of course, don't forget about Patreon with over 100 exclusive videos, additional discounts, and much, much more. Take care now, guys. Bye. My lovely pink quarters. Hi, welcome to your reading, guys. As I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud in your head. Say your person's name out loud or in your head. Helps you connect to the energies of the reading a little bit better. Now then, why don't we go ahead and find out whether there's going to be contact from this person. Oh. Okay, so there's definitely an energy of some sort of conflict over here. It has a lot to do with passion. It has a lot to do with jealousy. If that doesn't sound like you guys, choose one of the other options, because here I'm seeing jealousy. Here I'm seeing that maybe you found them on Tinder, maybe you found some DMs, some shady stuff that you didn't want to see, because here this is the energy of jealousy, right? And this is the energy of jealousy. For some of you, it could be that you even are asking about your ex, and there was some sort of a third party situation, right? Or you're asking about somebody you were very, very close with, maybe somebody you envisioned a future with, and it's kind of like a third party situation. Or it could be that they're addicted to something they shouldn't be addicted to. You know, it could be stuff on the internet, it could be scrolling, it could be DMing, it could be liking somebody, it could be going out with their friends to places that you don't really want them to go to. You know, it's that sort of energy, because the King of Wands, when he's coming through in reverse, this is somebody who has a lot of sexual energy. They don't really know how to manage it well. And it's usually somebody who's immature, youthful, and they can't seem to settle down. Yeah, even if they have a good thing, it's very hard for them to see that they have this good thing. It's hard for them to appreciate it. This is like the energy of a player that's trying really hard not to be a player, but his player ways or her player ways get the best of them. Okay. And I'm seeing that there was a very strong conflict over here. And I don't think this is happening for the first time. I think this is something that keeps recurring. And I think the person keeps coming back and wishing you, like letting you know that they wish they never did it. And then they keep doing it again. So it's kind of keeps repeating itself over and over and over again. And you're sitting here wondering whether, you know, whether this fight is even worth fighting. Because it drains you, emotionally drains you. It could be that this person spends their money on things that they shouldn't spend their money on. It could be that they might have a gambling issue. They keep showing you the internet. It could be that they are still attached to somebody. There's loads of things going on over here. Option number 2. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at whether there will be contact. So I'm going to be completely honest with you. Lovely option number 2. It might be a bit difficult to hear, but it does feel like there is going to be contact, but they're not coming in with good intentions. Let me put it that way. They're not coming in with good intentions. They do have feelings for you. They like you. But damn, do they like breaking your heart for whatever reason. I don't see honesty over here. With Knight of Cups, you know, this could be somebody who messages you when they're drunk, messages you in the middle of the night. They're like, I'm going to change my ways. Let me try and prove this to you. But it's just draining you. And you keep thinking that there's hope over here. Let me see if there is hope. Long term. No, you end up you keep getting disappointed. Because you want something more from this person that they are ready to give you at this particular moment. They feel like they can't give you what it is that you want. Whether it's money, whether it's commitment. They keep telling me they like their life the way it is right now. So there is going to be contact, and that's for sure. But again, they're not coming in with good intentions, let me put it that way. So it has a lot to do with maybe like makeup sex and things like this. Maybe they're missing the house, the warmth of you, but they're hiding things from you. Lovely option number 2. They're hiding things from you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at when the contact can take place. They're waiting for the right moment. And again, with the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles, this kind of feels like they're looking how to best play you again, how to best manipulate you. It seems like they know your weak spots and they're waiting for the right moment. And it looks like they're going to come through with some sort of sob story over here. How they can't move on and they can't do this and they can't do that. Let's try this again. It's going to be happening within the next 6 days. For some of you, 6 weeks. Maximum 6 days to 6 weeks. Who's going to initiate the contact? Again, the same as option number 1. It's going to be them. It's going to be them who's going to initiate the contact. But they're going to do it in a very sneaky way, as if it's kind of like as if nothing happened. As if, can we like forget about things? Can we just let things go? And then you're like, no, of course we can't. And they'll be like, I've changed. I miss you, and all of that story. And they keep like thinking what's the best way to come and approach you. But again, here, option number 2, take it or leave it. But the person is like, they don't have a lot to offer to you. And I think you've been thinking like, okay, that was the last time, that was the last thing, I'm never letting them back again. Because they make you feel depleted over and over and over again. And they just don't give you what it is that you want and what it is that you need. They're spying on you, they're spying on your social media, by the way. Literally looking at you from afar, making sure that, you know, if they can't have you, nobody can. And I know you didn't ask, but it looks like you guys are going to finally make the decision to walk away at the end. But again, I'm just here reading the cards. The decision is up to you. All right, lovely. Option number 2. That's what I have for you guys. Use the whole deck. Use the whole deck. It's so intense. Because I see that you guys are impulse. I see that you guys are somebody who's got this beautiful, open, and forgiving heart. All right, lovely. Option number 2. Wish you all the best, guys. Take care now. Bye. Option number 3. Hi, and welcome to your reading, guys. If you're drawn to the Rainbow Pirate, get comfy. As I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud in your head. Say your person's name out loud in your head. Helps you connect to the energies of the reading a little bit better. All right, let's take a look. What's happening with you guys? My lovely option number 3s. Is there going to be contact from the person that's gone MIA? Or whatever happened between the two of you? All right. Oh gosh, this is very interesting. Okay, so this person that you're asking about, first and foremost, let me just say that they're very, very sexually attracted to you. They find you absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous, handsome. Yeah, they have this attraction to you, and they haven't had that for a very long time. Maybe for some of you, it's like you're the first person who this other person that you're asking about feels that way towards. Ace of Wands. Gosh, this is such a gorgeous energy. They miss you. There's this energy of missing you, and there's this energy where you couldn't really like kind of work things out. Let me get more. Maybe because there's a bit of an age difference, or the other person that you're asking about, they take things a little bit too personally, too hard. They are watching you. I don't know if they even created a fake profile or what, but they're definitely watching you. They're definitely keeping their eye on you. They're definitely researching you. Yeah, keeping tabs, that's for sure. If you live somewhere close by, they might be driving by a house, right? If you live like in a small community, they might still like even be asking people very nonchalantly about you, right? They might be talking to their family about you as well. They might actually be having fights with their family because of you. Interesting. So maybe their family wasn't on board with you, like the two of you dating or the two of you getting together, or there was some sort of tension between you and the family or you and the friends. It could be right now that they are kind of seeing you as maybe selfish, self centered, a little bit egoistical, cold, bitchy, you name it, right? But let me see what actually happened. But actually, you're not like this at all. So why are they saying all of this rubbish? Ah, because you didn't submit. You didn't submit. You didn't want to play their games. Okay. Because they thought they had you all figured out. They thought that you were in the palm of their hands, and nope, 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 nope. This could be actually, something that happened quite recently, maybe a couple of months. I don't see any like long relationships over here. But there's definitely a lot of passion. There's definitely some sort of age difference or culture difference over here. And I think that you were actually being nicer to them than you could have been, but you didn't want to play games. You have your standards, and I think they just expected you to act differently. And I think you hurt their ego a little bit. But the thing is, they still want you. They still want you, but now they're like, no, I'm going to stay away from them. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Let's see if they're going to manage, because it doesn't feel like they're going to manage to stay away for too long away from you. They're very mad. Oof, oof, they're mad. They're closing themselves off. We're like, no, I'm not going to text them first. I'm not going to text them first. But you know what? They will. And that's the thing. There is going to be contact, and there is some sort of energy where they see things from a different perspective. I don't know what's going to happen over here with the tower. I think the universe is actually going to kind of come in and show them something from a different perspective. They're not necessarily giving me the details over here. They're just saying trust the process, because they're gonna be able to see things differently. And they do miss you a lot over here. And their life, it seems a little bit maybe, it's not that it's lost meaning, but it's lost its colors kind of thing. And they do want to come out a winner. So there is this ego thing where they're like, I do want to come out a winner. I do want to bend them to my will. Sometimes they can be quite manipulative. But you know what? I think because you guys, option number 3, I think that you guys are very mentally strong, emotionally strong. And you don't really take them like their games too seriously. You're like, yeah, let them play, let them do whatever. Because with you, it's going to be different. And for some reason, you know, like this person is going to come back into your life. You know it isn't over. You know that there's still something that could be had over here. So yes, they are going to come through. Now, go and take a look at the timing, guys, but for sure I can tell you it's not going to be a fast decision because they're very, very strong. Like it's this energy of I want them, but I don't want them to know that I want them. They miss you. They really miss you. They think of you a lot. So let me say this. For some of you, it's 10 days. For others of you, it's about 2 weeks. And the maximum that's being shown over here, guys, and this is a timeless reading, it's 1 month. I don't know if you'll still want them when they come back, but the question is, will there be contact? And the answer is yes. But they're very, very proud. So you need to understand that for them to go into contact, like they usually don't have. So you might be dealing with somebody who's very good looking, somebody who's used to getting a lot of attention, especially with the devil over here. And they're used to playing a different games. But you're like, I don't want to play games. Like I want a relationship. I don't want any situationship and things like this. And for them, it's very difficult to give in. But the thing is, with time, they're going to realize that it's kind of like they thought that they could do better, but it's you that they want. It's you that they want. And funny enough, when they do come back, and if you do decide to take them back, or if you do decide to carry on communicating with them, there's a very good potential of building something long-term with them. It's just like they need to get this like crap out of their system. This is what they keep saying. So it is going to be so childish. So childish. The person that you're dealing with, they keep showing like somebody who's childish, somebody who takes things too personally, maybe somebody who's overly emotional over things. But they're going to initiate contact. And for some reason, they keep telling me that they are going to have this newfound respect for you. They're going to view you differently because you changed their whole system over here. You changed the whole game. And if they never used to like pursue somebody or like chase somebody, like here, they're gonna be changing their ways because they will see you as the star. They will see you as somebody who's definitely worth putting in the effort. And again, what you do with it is entirely up to you. But they will feel the pain from losing you because now they keep thinking that you will come back, that you will make the move, that you will contact them. But they kind of see like the future looks a little bit bleak without you in it. And they will definitely make a move over here. All right, lovely. Option number 3. That's what I have for you. Don't forget to claim the magic of this reading down in the comments below. If you're up for a personal read, send me an email. And I'll send you a list of readings that I do together with prices. And so on and so forth. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And take care of your beautiful selves now. Bye. Option number 4, my lovely amethysts. Hi, and welcome to reading, my darlings. Get comfy. As I'm shuffling the cards, say your name out loud in your head and your person's name out loud in your head. Helps you connect to the energies of the reading a little bit better. And let's go ahead and find out, will there be contact? And if the answer is going to be yes, we're going to be taking a look at the time frame. As to when it could be happening, but this is a timeless reading, guys, whenever it finds you. And that's the exact right timing. All right, let's see what's happening over here. Oof, oof. My dears, this one is a big one. This one is a big one. With cards like this, I feel that a lot of you, you're very much struggling, you're very much hurting. Because this, whatever happened, the Tower, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Swords, this very much feels like the end. And this very much feels like the end of this story. I mean, let me see if there's contact or there's anything, but in all honesty, here I'm getting internal resistance. It kind of feels like the universe doesn't, how do I put this? The universe doesn't really want the two of you coming back together. They want you to experience a different sort of feeling. There are a lot of things that you don't know. There are a lot of things that are hidden from you, that this person did, said, how they acted. It feels like your self-worth is literally eroded. It's like down to the ground. You're not seeing any other options at this particular moment. You have this beautiful, loving, forgiving heart. I don't know if this is a third party situation that's happening over here. You weren't chosen. You might find out, or you have found out, that the person is not necessarily who they said they were. Here they're just showing me a lot of pain. A lot of pain. Maybe on your fourth week of no contact, maybe we're talking about divorce over here. Or what feels like a divorce. But this is no little breakup, you know? And you really wish this person would see your worth and value. You really wish that this person would contact you. But it looks like you're dealing with a narcissist. My darlings, it could be that you're dealing with a narcissist over here. Somebody who's very hurtful, somebody who can really use your words against you. Somebody who is misleading you and mistreating you over here. Here I'm getting a sense of no. And I'll explain why. Because again, the universe is like, this is it, enough hurt, enough pain. Every time this person tries to come back, like literally, it's like your ancestors, everybody's just screaming like, no, no. Because first and foremost, they're not everything that you know is everything that went down. And they're saying, we see your broken heart, we see this. And they're saying, it's like, you have to understand it's not going to last forever. It's not going to last forever. And it could be like here, I'm sensing a bit of a trauma bond. And you know, this person comes back, they're just going to end up hurting you more and more and more. So the universe, your ancestors, your spiritual team, they keep screaming, no, no. Because you've matured, you deserve so much better. I don't know if this person has been trying to manipulate you for money or something, but they keep showing you like there's a way out. There's a way out. There's something so much better for you. So here, guys, from this person, Like, this is going to sound maybe a little bit harsh for some of you. If it doesn't resonate, choose one of the other options. But here, the universe is going to keep this other person that you're asking about busy, whether it's with other people, with work, with making them, I don't know, lose their phone. Anyway, it's like rejection is God's protection for you, option number 4. Because here I'm sensing somebody who's not, who doesn't have your best intentions at heart whatsoever. And you keep maybe asking and wanting and praying, and the universe is like, you need to understand that this person came in for a lesson, this person came in for whatever it is that they needed to come in for. I'm not going to go into that because it's a different reading, but you need to come out of this as a winner. Whatever you learned in this relationship, in this situationship, in this story, you need to take it and leave. Because I keep saying, like, I keep hearing, this is not the person for you. So there will be no contact. And it does feel like you want to initiate contact, and they keep saying, like, don't. Because then they will get this control of you. It's hard, it's difficult, it's heartbreaking, it's gut-wrenching, but they keep saying, you gotta be strong on this one. You gotta be strong on this one. Remember all the disrespect, remember all of the things. Don't be tempted to go into an imaginationship with this person, where you imagine a relationship with this person, or you keep talking to them, or how things could work out. No, you are being saved right now. And I'm going to take a different deck, and I want to see something else for you, because they keep saying that there's something else on the horizon. Give it time. There's another person who's coming through over here, and they're coming in very, very soon. For some of you, it could be within a month. And this person is going to help you deal with the pain of whatever is going on over here. This person is coming in for you to take your mind off of things. Later on, there might be a relationship that's coming through with this particular person. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You guys could be Gemini. But, and like the first person that you're asking about, by the way, they have aggressive tendencies. Like, literally aggression. And the universe is like, no, 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 we don't need that. Like, maybe they have anger management issues. And you guys are going to end up choosing. You guys are going to end up choosing. I think a lot of you, you're addicted to this pain and drama and trauma, and maybe other relationships seem boring to you, but the universe is transitioning you into the energy of, something calmer, something much, much calmer. And by the way, you see, as soon as you detach from this person, as soon as you've done your healing, your abundance is going to improve. Your abundance is going to improve greatly. And again, look at this. Isn't it the same cards? The Three of Swords and the Tower. The same cards. You're saying it will get better. It will get better. Give it time. There's somebody much, much better for you. Much, much better for you. It's time for you to leave. It's time for you to move on. And again, the Ten of Swords. Look at them. Like, the cards keep mirroring one another. The Tower together with the Tower. The Three of Swords together with the Three of Swords. The Ten of Swords. This story is over. And in time, you'll be finding out more lies, and more lies that this person told you. But there's definitely somebody coming through, guys. The universe has got somebody much, much better for you. And they will change your perspective. They will change your perspective on what love truly is. And they will set you free. Set you free from feeling like you don't deserve something. Because here I feel like you guys are questioning your worth, your value. You're questioning whether somebody's going to be coming into your life, whether somebody's going to be willing to put in the effort. The answer is whoop, yes. The answer is yes. And by the way, with the new person, it could be that you end up going somewhere else, moving, relocating. You could end up dating a foreigner. All right, lovely. Option number 4. That's what I have for you. If you're up for a personal read, send me an email. The email's in the description box below. Don't forget to check my Patreon page out and take good care of your amazing selves. Bye.